Hello, and welcome to something slightly different on Britain's Hidden History. It's such big news. The statues have been found on the HS2 dig. They're busily ploughing through all this archaeological stuff, ignoring the vast majority of it. But something that's found that's Roman. It has to be Roman, apparently. Right, hang on a second. So here we go. Here's the Guardian. Astounding Roman statues unearthed at Norman Church. Double points. You get Romans and Normans in on this one. Absolutely brilliant. Except there's absolutely nothing to say that they are Roman. Nothing. You do closer investigation. There's a villa nearby, which is probably British, possibly in the Roman era. So how have they come to this conclusion? They're just so excited. You should watch the little videos. I'll give you some links in a second. Then also, a Roman jug was... see, I'm doing it now. Look, a Roman jug. It's glass. It must be Roman. Why? Well, because it's glass and it's nice. The only comparable example, which isn't actually that similar, but, it's got similar technology, was found in Tunisia. So the whole Roman Empire, there's nothing similar, but it must be Roman. Because why? Because British people are too stupid and have to be written out of history. So you can read these articles. I'll put all the links there. Now, I don't know what the copyright situation is on running things in the videos. Anyway, I'll show you a bit more first. So there's the Guardian, okay. So you look at this statue. Okay, right, let's read this. The discovery was utterly astounding, according to Rachel Wood. You have to see the video of Rachel Wood. It's wonderful. And it could be Roman. It's like the excitement. It's not British. It's foreign. It's foreign. It's foreign. It's Roman. It's weird. It's like these archaeologists are hypnotized or something. It's got to be Roman. It's got to be Roman. Don't need evidence. Anything ancient. We'll come on to how they get to the Roman conclusion in a second, okay? So there's the story. And let's see what the BBC has to say about it. Oh, the same picture. Oh, and exactly the same text. Exactly the same text. I mean, is there any actual journalism taking place in any of this? I've gone through article after article after article. And I'll take your pick. Here's the Independent. This interesting article, the Independent. I'll put the link in the description. Again, Roman statues, right? There's the headline. Roman sculptures. Independent's actually quite an interesting article because what it does there is talk about the hundreds and hundreds of sites that are not being archaeologically explored, checked to make sure nothing important's being destroyed, i.e. nothing Roman. As long as it's British, don't worry, dig away, boys. So they reckon it's a PR stunt. I would say so on a few different levels. So you can watch that. Here's an interesting list. This is a list being put together by Stop HS2, which I have no position on. I'm not getting involved in that. Just saying these are the sites that are being investigated. So worth keeping an eye on to see if anything British turns up. Surely not, especially as they go into Staffordshire, which is right back to ancient Britain, and I'm getting worried about that. Oh, hang on a second, here we go. Exactly the same article again. Word for word for word. At no point does anyone actually do any journalism and say, why do you think it's Roman? Why is nothing British ever found? What's the thinking behind this? It's just pretty bizarre, okay? Here's another one. New Scientist. Same picture. Same headline. It's Roman. And then it's you get a little bit of a... Well, basically it's the same thing. Someone has actually done a little bit of work and rewritten the first couple of sentences slightly, okay? Only very slightly. And then it's the same press release. That's what newspapers are now. And you can say you looked at 6 or 7 weeks. No difference. They're all exactly the same, including the BBC. Right, they've also got here this... I hope this isn't breaking copyright. I'm going to get a strike on it or something. I don't see why I should. It's just educational sharing purposes. But Tom's great, right? Tom's just explained they've been here for 7 months. Doesn't have a full name for some reason. Tom. Could be anyone, I guess. It could be, I don't know, spokesman, whatever. But he says he's been here about 7 months. And they're just clearing up, as he puts it. And you can see how the thinking works. And this isn't just poor old Tom. This is mainstream history. You got avoid the word British, avoid it being British. If you can possibly do it, make it medieval. If it's too early, make it Norman. Earlier than that, Saxon. And then just skip that whole period and make it Roman. And if it's earlier than that, where it's just Iron Age or Neolithic or whatever, Bronze Age, just call it something ancient. It doesn't really matter. It's very old, indistinguishable, indecipherable. What it can never be is actually British. Now, as we know, the Romans left about, well, properly kicked out by the 280s. They were hardly in Britain at all. But even if you go with the mainstream 400-year narrative, you still got, what, 407 AD, 408 AD, until the Saxons arrived. It's still a few hundred years, which just do not get considered ever. Anyway, so let's hear Tom describe this.
Up here on site. Obviously when we came here, we knew that there was a Norman church which was used into the 1860s.
Norman.
We found that underneath that there was an earlier structure, a pre-Norman structure, which seems to have had some use probably during the Saxon period. But really excitingly, we have found that that was actually used even earlier in the Roman period.
Roman, hey, full house, well done. Well done. You can watch the whole video. I might get away with that without a copyright strike. So basically, there it is. Norman, no. Saxon, no. Roman, phew. Anything to say it's Roman? No, but don't worry about that. It's just details. Let's keep it Roman. So there you go. Just thought I'd do a little short one on today's big news about another Roman find. Oh, I will add one thing. I went on to some Roman groups on Facebook and that to try and ask them, what makes this... sorry, back to me. What makes this... Roman, and I said, oh yeah, well hang on, it's just a term because it's Roman era and it's Roman British and Romano British. It's like, that's all just nonsense. For one, all those articles in the TV thing just says Roman, doesn't say Roman era, or Romano British, a term I find particularly insulting, really. It's like people in India are Britanno-Indian because the Raj, or people in Poland are Germano-Polish or Russiano-Polish because they were occupied for a while. It's all nonsense. And we have to cut through it and keep going. And I hope you enjoyed this little spat, little outrage, outburst. Still smiling, no. And I wonder how many other Roman sites. But please, 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 what I really need people to do is eyes like hawks. They're getting towards Staffordshire. And that is crucial for British history. They're getting right up to where... the whole area, Argus and Craddock and Arthur I, all these people, and there's crucial burial mounds and ancient sites, and I'm very, very worried they're just going to plough through it all, unless, of course, they find something Roman. All right, so until next time, Heddwch.